on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me when it's cool, yeah. Keep one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Texans coming in at 1-4, going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 4-1.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. 38. 38.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Ivory with his first carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here we go. Now look at 56.
Looking to throw. Rose. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. first down. This is Ivory. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up.
And it's a fumble. On 1st and 10, Rose. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Crowell. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Back to the next penalty. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. No. Check.
From the gun, Rose. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. He's going to field this at the 4. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go. 38.
They begin with a run by Crowell, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A handoff, running left, Crowell. And now running right through him. And some room to work. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 31 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Crowell. Finding some room at midfield. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Crowell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Throwing on first down. Rose. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Rose. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Rose. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. They'll give it up to Ivory. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on second is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Watson now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. Rose. To throw on second down. Rose. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the gun on third down. Rose. Caught here by Griffin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And it's taken in at the 9. And now off to the races down the right side. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, not able to believe their good fortune probably. First and goal at the 2. So now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Now, that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Throwing again. Rose. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now a first down throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Handoff to Crowell, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Let's go. 38.
On 3rd down, that's Hicks, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will have a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So that one will be accepted. Play action. Rose. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet near the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now it's Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go. 1, 9.
On first down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The final shot before the break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. And from down in Miami, an update. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They start the second half with a run by Ivory. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rose over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rose dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a handoff, running right, Ivory. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on 3rd down. Rose. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On 1st and 10, Rose. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. To throw on 2nd down. Rose. And the pressure gets to him again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. Rose. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Come on, let's go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Come on, let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now it's Crowell running right. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get out. I want to hear it.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rose. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. Rose. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. This is Crowell, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. What? 9.
Here's Watson operating from the gun. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a first down following that long gain. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll give Crowell another crack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the running game going here with Ivory. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Play action. Rose. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. To throw on second down. Rose gonna let one fly for Robinson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever.
Here we go now. Over. All right, now, look at 56. Listen now, party.
Off the play fake. Rose. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, Crowell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
No, Jack, Patrick. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, Rose. And that is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. Detroit. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Rose. His throw incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down.
All right, here we go. Over.
To throw again. Rose. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw. Rose. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Off play action. Rose. Thomas has got it. Complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw on second down. Rose. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rose. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll try the right side with Crowell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Again, it's Crowell. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. They'll run with Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the run, it's Crowell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Watson hands this to Foreman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Again, it's Foreman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He's back to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And that will even our score at 21. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in OT for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Rose. They find some open field here. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 33. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Let's go! What?
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Here we go!
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Room to run past midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Watson now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, look at the juke. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So now it's all up to the right leg of Patrick Murray. This to win it in overtime. And he got it.